musicologist, The Voice, and I'm here with Cruzmatik. So, tell me your names.
I'm Reggie, aka FMZ.
I'm Jason, aka J Wills.
Okay, and what inspired your guys' stage names?
My stage name basically FMZ stands for Famous Material Zealous. That was my first clothing line that I came out with in 1999, and that's when I took the name, broke it down to FMZ, and ever since then I ran with that name, FMZ.
Okay.
Mine was, people used to call me J Willie in high school, then I went to Wills, then it went to J Wills for some reason. That's just what people would call me. My name is Jason Williams, that's why it's just the easy name.
Right on. Okay, and can you guys tell me a brief history of your group?
Yeah, this group basically was created 8 months ago, and but really not 8 months ago. I've been doing music for probably 10 years. Jason's been doing it for 10 to 12 years, and we've always kind of like seen each other in the traffic. He was over there doing his Ripley Nickel thing. I was doing my famous thing, and we would sometimes come together, collaborate, and work together in the studio. And then we would do shows. If he would do a show with Expendables or I'd do a show with Ice Cube, then I'd bring him on my set. And then eventually it just kind of clicked, and we did a song together, and then everyone was like, hey, you guys need to do more music together. And then that's how we formed Cruzmatik. So now it's like we did 15 songs and got 3 videos, and now it's like a real deal. So that's how it started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like to add anything to that?
That's it. That's perfect.
Okay, so how would you guys describe your sound?
Well, my world being from the rock reggae world and his world being from the rap, we just put them both together. So it would be like a hybrid of everything. We don't really have like we don't really have like a one lane that we're in with music. It's everything. All these beats we get from different producers, it's all different. So it's good. There's nothing we're not afraid to do. We'll do whatever we need to do.
It's like gumbo. So many different flavors, spices, and all that kind of stuff. And, I think that's what it is. It's just, and then we do a lot of music based on personal experience, things that people go on in life. I know the 2 songs we have out there today, Party Don't Stop, don't really reflect on what we are, but it reflects on what Santa Cruz is. Good vibe, surfing, a lot of skating, and things of that nature. But as you get into the CD, you'll see there'll be songs in there that'll hopefully help inspire people to, chase their dreams and stuff like that.
Okay, right on.
Yeah.
And you guys were both from athletic backgrounds. How was your guys' transition into music?
It's almost the same. Like music and sports are basically the same thing.
Really?
You practice hard, the games come up, a show, you play hard. It's a lot of life. You have to train the same way you would for the band as you would for like sports. We both play basketball here at Cabrillo. Yes, we did. And both of the Santa Cruz High. Both came from like sports background. Reggie will tell you, it's a lot of being the same.
I would say it's the same, and then for me, I was blessed to make it to the highest level, playing the NFL, and I played here at Cabrillo, helped win the first Lions Bowl, and under Steve Cox. So for me, it's like the discipline that had to go into sports, as well as a classroom. It's the same thing I bring to the music, as far as being on top of everything. Just like you called me with an interview, I could have just let that lag, and next thing you know, we missed the interview. I got right back to you, and but that's kind of like what the situation is. You have to be on top of things, and in life, and that's kind of like how I looked at sports. If you didn't put the work in, obviously it was going to show up on Friday night or Saturday, whatever day you had a game, or just like with him with motocross and snowboarding and other things that he do. It's the same. You have to put the effort in. So I would say, we learned a lot from that to putting it in the music.
So earlier you said that you guys had an album, 15 songs, right? How was it making that album?
Fun. A lot of fun. Some emotional parts too.
Yeah.
Like a couple songs we did, about our mom, and just a song called Nothing Ever Promised, because nothing is ever promised. And, you don't take day by day and really take that opportunity, because some things come up in life. I had a chance, like I go back to the NFL, I had a chance to go there, but if I didn't put the work in and I didn't make it there, I would have been saying to myself, like, dang, if I only would have did this, I only would have did that. So we have a song like that, and but both our mothers play a big part in our life when we wrote that. So that's why I say some of the songs we have are emotional, and he's been going through things in his life just as well as me. We're all human, and we make mistakes, and we try to bounce back from them. And that's what made this album so special. I know for me, I'm sure he could add in on that.
And the album's out already, or is
it
to be released?
It's to be released. I think honestly, I don't want to give a date, but I'm looking more to next summer. Right now we have two third songs coming out, California Grown. I know once the first quarter hit, which is January, then we'll start to pick up the pace a little bit more, pushing everything.
We don't really have the machine behind us.
Yeah. We are the machine, basically. We're not signed to a major label. We're independent. We do have a big digital distribution deal we're signed to, and that's how we got on Devo. And once we got on Devo with our videos, we were able to compete with all the majors, the Little Waynes, Rihanna's, and all those. We're right next to them, little group from Santa Cruz, right next to them. And then we also did a show with Chris Renee. Shout out to him, Love Life, and then that kind of like just snowballed into Chris Renee, Love Life, Cruzmatik, and that kind of was a door that opened for us. And then also we was able to help him keep banging the Santa Cruz culture and things of that nature. So it's been good for us, but people see us doing the work, and then now they're reaching out to us, so which is good.
And what would you guys say is the best thing about being based from Santa Cruz?
The best? We still get to eat at our mom's house with dinner. No. The best probably be just to know that we came from here. This is where we both came. Well, obviously, Reggie came here from Louisiana in 10th, 9th grade, Santa Cruz High, so he came from a totally different place. I was from here, and then we moved to Colorado, and I moved back in 5th grade, so I've been here a long time. But just to know that this is where we grew up, this is where we started. We couldn't have went to LA, we couldn't have went to the Bay, we couldn't have went anywhere. I'm stoked to say this is it. We shoot all our videos here. It's like it's a I don't know, like a home-based thing, I guess. We want to represent this place the best we can. We're from here, so it's like it's easy.
And I think, just to note on what he said, it's the same thing. It's like before, to make it in anything, you had to leave Santa Cruz and move to LA, or move and go to San Francisco. We do that. We go to LA, we go to San Francisco, and places of that nature. But what we do is we bring LA to Santa Cruz, like with our video director, shot like stuff for Wiz Khalifa and Chris Brown, and we brought that guy here, and to get all everything, and he loved it. Now everybody comes back to Santa Cruz.
Exactly.
So, but the thing is, the fans supporting us, and I think they're supporting us so much because we took the initiative to say, okay, you know what, we're going to put Santa Cruz on our back, and we're going to show it off, and we're going to show that a lot of talent comes out of this area. And I think that's all we needed. Like I said, go back to Chris, he opened up the door, Doorman opened up the door, and then all of a sudden here's Cruzmatik. Now it's just one of those situations where we're like keeping the door open, and that's how I kind of look at it. But it all starts with the fans, because if they don't move and they don't support it, then you know what, we die out. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
And as for touring, do you guys tour?
Yeah.
Do you guys keep it local, or do you guys like to?
No, we did the show with Chris, and now we're putting together a tour right now with him, and then that's going to happen. We're also going to be next year doing South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Nice.
So, we're doing it's weird, like we're a small little group, but we're doing really, really big things. And I just think that's noted just because of all our grind, our hustle. We don't, you tell us we'll be here tomorrow, we're going to be there, we're going to be there. It's just what it is, because we believe in it, we're passionate about it, and that's just the situation. It's all about being passionate about your craft and loving what you do.
Okay. Yeah. And what's been your guys' favorite song to play live?
Oh, actually, he's a singer.
Oh, you're a singer?
Yep.
What do you do?
I rap.
Oh, okay.
He tells me what to do.
I can tell. No, I'm just kidding.
Favorite one for me, we've only played a couple shows, so so far I'd say California Grown, or the song called Love It. I mean, you get the whole crowd going with it.
Yeah.
It's easy to do, so. And I love it when people really want to play that one once, and just to see the reaction of people when we play that song, it was crazy. People want that song now, and it's like, all right, just from hearing it one time.
Yeah.
So I'd have to say California Grown.
I like it when I say party don't stop, because we turn the whole place to a party. You gotta get people on the. We like to get people, man. If you had a bad day, you know what? You come out to see us. We flip your day around. That's our motive. Humble, hungry. That's our motive.
That's our motto.
Manifesting great things and just trying to keep positive energy out there, nothing negative. So it's kind of like playing live is great for us, because that's he's been playing live for a long time.
Live background, so that's what's cool about it.
So it ain't like we can't do it live. We can do it with the DJ, or we can do it with a live band. So that's different with Cruzmatik than me being a rapper, or him being a singer from a band, and all of a sudden have to go do it to the track with the DJ. Like that's you know, the way we came up, we molded ourselves to be able to do anything.
Yeah.
So I think that's
Very versatile.
Versatile, basically.
Yeah, that's a good thing because we can use that to catapult other things.
Since you guys have been in the live music scene for quite a while, what's been your guys' favorite musicians to tour with or to perform with?
Wow, we play with Ice Cube, and that guy is amazing.
That's sick.
No, that dude's the man right there.
So he said Ice Cube, and I said Expendables. Because I was at the show, and I was like, wow, and they sold the show out two nights in a row, and I was like, this is crazy. And just to watch the crowd just then take over the crowd with just music. Don't really know words, just music. And that to me was like, you know, let us know we had to step our game up. And you know,
it was actually that show that we played with the Expendables that he pulled me aside because I sing in a band called Ripley's Nickel. We grew up at the same time as the Expendables, so they're like brothers to us. But he came on and played a couple songs with us, and he pulled me aside. He's like, man, this is it. And I'm, what are you talking about? He's like, no, this is it. No rap shows. This is what we need to do. We need to do shows like this. Like this is where people come out. Everything's good. Everyone's positive. It's a good thing. And I remember to this day that's what he was saying. And it was like since then, that's when we started doing it. That was like in December, I think we played those 2 shows. So that's when we started getting together. And then once we got together, it was on. Like we didn't. It took it real serious.
The younger brother, he's like, man, you and my brother need to do a song together. He just kept like pushing it. Like,
we did one, and everyone liked it. But then this is way different. Like this is for real. So it's been nothing but fun. It's been a crazy ride so far, and it's only been like 8 months, and it's been crazy.
Seems like you guys are getting pretty far in just a little amount of time.
Yeah, I know. You know, we say 8 months, but it's really not been 8 months. It's been for a long time because if you add his path in it and my path in it, we're both chasing the same dream. We're kind of, I wouldn't say came up short on it, but he did some big things, I did some big things, but now I feel like, you know, when someone always says missing something, you know what I mean? And now I feel like we're not missing anything. I think it's the combination, it just works. His singing, I bring in a little bit of rap, and then, you know, everything that he brings is background with reggae and everything now just meshes together, you know, for one sound, which is Cruzmatik.
Okay. And what would you guys' like dream collaboration be with? Like
what
if
artist?
you could work with any artist,
No,
alive or dead. Make it harder.
Oh man, they put me on the spot.
It's a hard one.
Live or dead?
Yeah.
Oh, that's even crazy.
Anyone.
I gotta think about
I would be Michael Jackson.
Cruzmatik and Michael Jackson?
Featuring Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson featuring Cruzmatik.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on.
I don't know. Stumped on that one. Let me come back to that.
It's a hard one.
Yeah.
We'll do a follow-up interview.
Live or dead? If you said dead or if you said alive, it'd be easier. But you said
Okay, just
dead.
alive then.
Alive?
Still really hard.
No. Probably someone like collaboration. I want to do something different. You know? Like maybe like a band with us, like a real band. Maybe do a song with a real band. Maybe Chili Peppers, something like that. That'd be cool. Cruzmatik and Chili Peppers, you know what I mean?
Sick.
Something like that. Dead Bob Marley, something like that. Someone cool.
Okay. Where do you guys?
Okay, so where do you guys see yourselves in 10 years?
10 years changing the world, basically. Taking our music and making a change. That's the way I see myself. If I can give back something to some kids out there doing something, extreme sports, football, basketball, anything, just keep inspiring the youth to keep reaching for their dreams and goals and whatever not. That's kind of like what I see, you know. I could say, yeah, owning this, owning that, but, you know, if I do the right things, I'll own those things anyways, but having them and just having them for myself, what is that going to do? But if I can find a way to give it back, I think to me that's like the most important thing.
Giving back for sure, 10 years would be insane. That would be dope. But I'd also want to buy every house on Westwood and just say, okay, my friend can live in this one, you can live in that one, you can live in that one.
Dibs on that one.
Or just turn them all to parking lot.
Yeah.
You know, just to do it.
Yeah.
Just to say that I did it.
Okay. Right on. And what kind of legacy do you guys want to leave behind you?
Big one. Want to leave a legacy that's, you know, Cruzmatik. They stood for something. They just weren't some fly-by-night group that then come in and try to change. You know, just, you know, we want to change. You know, what I think once you hear the music, then you'll understand like what we are, you know, what we stand for, and then our actions on what we do. You know, well, I think we're already doing something in our community that's changing a lot of things on how people look at artists, you know, because a lot of people, oh, you just rap, blah, blah, but when you get out there and really do something for the youth, and when you do something for charities and stuff like that, people kind of view you different. you know, because you're trying to stand up and you know, for your community, and hopefully that will kind of just spread out over the whole world, and that's basically what kind of legacy I would want to have.
Definitely something to think about too. I would probably say just to know like that next generation, like the kids that are coming after us, just to know like these dudes grew up here, went to the same school, went to Cabrillo, stuck with music, didn't stop, and created something that hopefully one day will be as big as we want to be. Like I said, just to go around the world, that'd be insane. Just people know that we came from here, you can do it yourself. We didn't go to LA, we didn't go to San Francisco, even though we do go there to network, I'm just saying, it'd be cool. That'd be a cool legacy to have little kids go, you know what they did, I could do it too.
Yeah, right on. What would you guys say to an aspiring musician that's just getting started?
Don't do it. Stop. Stay in school. Don't worry. It's a roller coaster. If you could be like this all day, then you could do it.
That's
No,
optimistic.
I'd say I'd say real good.
I would say if it's your passion, go for it. Believe in yourself. Don't ever let no one tell you that you can't do something. I'm sure Jason had people telling me he couldn't do it. I've had the same thing. I've been able to accomplish a million different things just because I stuck with it. So it's, you know, that's what it is. It's sticking with it.
That's the main
like
thing.
if you think that's something that you want, just stick with it. Because all kinds of good days are gonna come. Bad days, some days you're gonna be like, man, I hate doing this. I don't even want to do it no more. And I got to that point. I got to a point where I put music down for 2 whole years and didn't touch it, didn't do a studio, didn't do anything. And I never thought I would ever get that you know, that inspiration to do it again. And I did. And right now, Cruzmatik, I'm like if you just take it away from me today, man, it'd be bad.
Yeah.
This is what I live for every day. This is what I have fun doing, and you know.
As long as you love doing it, then that's really what matters. Because right now we're not making any sort of money. We're not out there touring with big bands, big people. But at the same time, we're building it to be that way. We'll have these bad days, like he said. We'll have good days, but at the same time, I'm loving every minute of it. I'll be honest, I really am. Like, no matter what we're doing, I mean, we're in LA yesterday. Now we're here. And yesterday was insane. Today was a good day. It's just been nonstop. You gotta take the punches, you know. I would say stick with it.
Right on. So you guys both grew up in the area. You guys both came to Cabrillo.
Seahawks, baby.
What did you guys learn at from your years at Cabrillo?
I learned a lot here. Actually, I grew up here, you know, basically. In high school, I just kind of messed around. Got to Cabrillo, had to, you know, tighten it up a little bit, you know, because I was an athlete, and I was trying to get a scholarship, that whole thing. So I had to really get serious with the academics, and, you know, but I had a lot of teachers, a lot of coaches and friends here that kind of like helped me kind of buckle down and get through this storm that was, you know, because when I got to junior college, I was like, man, it's going to be tougher than high school, but it really wasn't. You know, it wasn't as tough as I thought it was going to be, because all I did was apply myself to do it.
Yeah.
So I would say learning that to do what I do now, to, you know, as an email come in, getting back to it right then and there, you know what I mean? Because I think everything is timing. And a lot of people, like, you could just go, punch it back, and then eventually you get the knockout. But if you just stop punching because you feel your arms are tired, then guess what? You might not get the knockout.
Yeah.
So I feel like life is the same way. If you just go, you just never know where you're going to be. Me and him did it so many times where we'll go to someone's house, and the next thing you know, somebody from BET is there. And it was all because we took the time to, let's just go over there and see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everything is timing, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I did learn that consistency.
Yeah. What'd you
I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I wouldn't say not too much, I'll be honest. Not too much school, but
more life.
Yeah, a lot more life.
I think that's what college is about.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, you obviously got to study, you got to get grades to play basketball, but I learned a lot. That's when you started to be on your own. That's when you started to figure things out about life. I learned a lot of stuff right at that little age, 22, 21.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Did you guys take any music classes here?
I took one class. I learned about Mozart and Beethoven, and I
Was
learned
it
Mozart.
music appreciation?
I think it was. And
I had that class too.
Mozart was more like a little bad guy, gangster type of dude, so I liked him more than Beethoven. But I took that. I don't even know if I passed it or not, to be honest. I think I bombed that class.
I had that same class
for sure.
too, but I did. I think I took one. I took a lot of art classes. I'm an artist, so I took a lot of those. I remember those, but I don't know.
Do you guys remember any of your teachers?
God, man, that's
Both good and bad?
Virginia Coe, I remember her. She was my English teacher. She loved me and I loved her, and she was cool. That's about the only teacher I remember.
I remember one, I think that's this building. And his name was, no, it wasn't that building, but Sandy He's like a historian teacher, history. I can't remember his last name. He's on TV all the time. I'll see him on the local channel. But he didn't really like me because I always would just joke around in class or whatever.
Yeah, class clown.
Yeah, I didn't get really good grades, but I always remember him because he was really passionate about what he was talking about the history. And he knew everything about the history of Santa Cruz and California and everything. It was cool. I do remember. I do. I didn't get good grades, but in class, but I remember. He was cool.
Remember the passion?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Right
That's
on.
the Fetterman.
He was cool.
Okay, well, thank you guys for doing the interview, and for those people at home that watch this, what's your message to them if they don't know Cruzmatik yet?
Get off the couch, go to your computer, and look us up on vivo.com. Type in CRUZMATIK. Look at our videos. We're just starting. We have 2 out. Third one comes out in a month. Rich, what else?
Just be passionate about what you do. Don't never let someone tell you that you can't do something. Because we're living proof that, you know, it can be done. We started from scratch and we built something. So, and that's all what it's about. It's just building and keep doing it.
Don't let people will be talking the whole time, but you can't listen to all of them. You can't please everyone. That's the big thing. That's what I tell kids all the time. There'll be people that love your stuff, there'll be people that hate it. I'm like this either way. You like it, I'll shake your hand. You don't like it, I'll still shake your hand.
Deuces.
Deuces.
Okay,
No.
thanks.